used to struggle a lot in high school. At school, there would be noise in the room, people just jumping around, throwing papers. The teachers, of course, be ignored like he wasn't there at all. I mean, the atmosphere was just totally different. You just felt like you had a shebeen.
When I was in grade 3, when I was in class and it was time for us to start telling each other what our names were, And my name was Bushle, which a lot of people find it's a difficult name to say. And instead of following through and trying to learn how to say my name, often teachers or adults would just dismiss it, and give me nicknames like B or say my name completely wrong without blinking an eye, like call me Bushle or Buchle. So I think from that moment when I started to see how quickly people could dismiss your being or your presence, it was from there that I decided, okay, cool, what I want to do is I want to learn how to tell stories so that I can tell my own and teach other people how to tell their own.
When I introduce myself to people, they ask, what do you do? Are you studying? And I say economics and finance, and I'm soon met with an abrupt response like, okay. So you're going to be a big banker, you're going to be working JSE, Investec, the big firms, living the high life. And I look at them, I just say, no, it couldn't be further from the truth.
When I came to Sozo, that's when I saw the difference of having a teacher at school and then having someone who's like your parent to you, who's guiding you all the way. You don't feel like you'll judge you. Being a tutor to a student, I get to share my experiences. I mean, to make them feel that, it's not a hard thing. You sort of feel like a more hands-on teacher, like sharing with the student while you are a student makes it more comfortable than being in a classroom. I'm not there to judge them. I'm just following the same procedures that were done for me to be helped,
I find what's been really, really impactful is not waiting to talk to people in ivory towers. It's to go into communities and start doing the work. Especially because once you've done the work or have started doing the work, it's far easier to then say to people, look, this is what we have done. This is what we are doing. You can see it. Do you not want to support it? Okay, firstly, there's a problem that girls are missing up to 50 days of school because of their period. To me, as soon as I heard that, I realized that's not only that's not a health policy problem, that's an education policy problem. That means that young girls are literally being punished because that is what it is. Not being able to go to school because of what your body does naturally is not okay. So what a moon cup does, what it can resolve is it lasts for up to 10 years, which means that if you go to high school for 5 years, it means that you're giving these girls an opportunity to go to school for up to 5 years, but to also go to varsity. There isn't ever going to be a point where someone's going to give you exactly what it is that you imagine. The potential for us to be creating something far bigger than ourselves is more important now than ever.
My idea of going into economics and finance was to leverage the power of business to make a social change. I always thought, in my capacity, what can I do to help the next person? I don't have much to give. I'm a student. I can't just go and donate heap loads of money to a charity because I don't have that. So not many organizations are trying to help elderly people. Not many charities were aimed at helping the vulnerable, the differently abled, those who are seriously disadvantaged in our communities. So the time I felt where I was really making a difference and helping those who needed it most was when I got involved in the Moya project in Khayelitsha. We helped about 50 to 60 residents, all differently abled, some with physical handicaps and some with mental handicaps. The first time I was part of the project, I was very overwhelmed. I've never been around so many people who are differently abled, whether it be mental or physical handicaps, and made me realize that there's a need for us to go beyond ourselves, to do something greater than ourselves, to equal the playing field and to help all those who are less fortunate than us. If we look back at the events of June 16, the Sharpeville massacre, the Soweto uprising, our youth has revolutionized our country. June 16 to me represents the power of youth. The youth simply decided that enough was enough. we formed together, we embraced our individual power and we embraced our collective power, and we revolutionized South Africa as we know it today.
The disadvantages that many went through, and how privileged that I am to have everything that I have today. They fought to just have education, whereas I have more than that.
Right now in South Africa, and the moment that we are at this cliffhanger where we're waiting to see what's next, to me, June 16 this year could be a catalyst towards something far bigger.
Youth, in fact, they are the community. They are the voices of their community.
We're the change makers. We each have such unique sets of skills, education, perspectives on life, that if we were to form together, the change that we could make is absolutely phenomenal.
If you're an actress, act. The internet is there. You can put your work out. If you're a writer, write. Put it out there. The internet is there. Our voices are here, and we finally at a stage where we know that we've got all the tools to be as loud as we want to be.
I know it's hard, but now here I am. I've walked on the same road, and I'm still standing, and I'm still moving forward. No matter what the circumstances, there's always a way out, and it's always up to you to just push and push until you make it.